Hello guys, welcome to Tech Design. Hope everyone is doing great, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how we can make a modeling of this practice example. So we also have the drawing for this. As you can see, this is our drawing. So we will use all the dimensions and all the views here, and we'll try to make this model as simple as that. So let's get started. So I will just go to new file and I will just create a modeling file here. So I'll just click OK for this one. And here we are into a 3D workbench. So what I'll do is I'll just quickly go into a sketcher environment and selected a bottom view plane. So now as you can see here, we are having two circles over here. So I'm going to draw these 32 and 20 radius diameter, and as well as you can see here there is a slot with a 5 mm, and we'll just draw that line as well. So I'll just select a circle and I'll draw two circles. One is with a 40 mm diameter, which is of a radius 30, and another one is 32 multiplied by 2 diameter, so which is of 64. So let us make them concentric. So these two circles should be concentric. So we got these two circles. As you can see here, there is a slot with a 5 mm diameter. So let us draw that as well. So I'm going to draw a simple rectangle here. So this dimension is 5 mm. Okay. So now I just want to make it symmetric. So these two lines should be symmetric to this point. And now I will just give a dimension. As you can see here, there is a 24 mm dimension between this center point to this edge. So let us go to rapid dimension, and between this to this it will be 24 mm. Okay. So now whatever the extra lines we have, we'll just trim it. So I'm going to trim these two and this as well. Okay, so now our sketch is fully constrained. So along with these circles, what I will do is I will just make this rectangle. As you can see, there is a rectangle with some holes, and this circle dimension is not given. Let us assume that as a 20 radius. So what I will do is I will just draw two circles over here. So one is 40 mm and another one is 40 mm over here. Okay. And now what I'll do is I'll just make them horizontally aligned. So these two should be horizontally aligned. And now what I'll do is I'll just draw lines here. So these two lines. Okay, so these two lines should be tangent. So I'll just make a tangency between these two. So once you do tangency, you just need to trim the extra lines. So you can see here there is an extra line. So quick trim, go to T command and trim these extra lines over here. Okay, and now we also have a line here, so we just need to draw that line as well and make a tangency. So go to tangency. So these two should be tangent. Okay, so one side dimension is not required, so I'll just remove that and trim this extra line. Okay, so now as you can see here, there is a dimension here which is 80 mm between these two, and also from center there is a distance of 45 mm. So let us draw those two as well. So between this circle to this circle it is 80 mm. Okay, and also the dimension between this to this, it should be 45. Okay. So now drag this over here, and now what we have to do is we have to make symmetric, or else we can just give the dimension between this to this should be 40, so that it will be at the center. So now we don't want these circles, we'll just trim that. Okay, and also as you can see here, there are two more circles which are nothing but these holes. So as you can see here, these holes. So we just need to draw those two circles as well. With the one is a radius of 7 and the other one is 12, which is nothing but this is 14 diameter and 24 diameter. So let us draw those two circles as well. So 14 diameter, two circles, and 24 diameter, two circles. So now this should be concentric to this line. Okay. So now as you can see here, our sketch is fully constrained. So what we will do is we'll just finish the sketch, and we just need to do the extrude now. So as you can see here, this circle, whatever these two circles we have, so this is until the full length, so we just need to provide a 60 mm for that. So I'll just go to extrude and I'll select these two and as well as this. Okay, so this should be 60 mm and it should be none, and you can just click OK. So now what I'll do is I'll just make this circle, this triangle extrude as well. So this is of 25 diameter. So let us go to extrude and select these edges. Okay, it's of 25 mm diameter. So let us go to 25 mm. And it should be united with the previous body, so let's click OK. So now as you can see here, we are done with the base and then the circle. We just need to make one more. As you can see here, this profile. So this profile I'm going to do it on the top surface. So I'm just going to go into a sketcher environment and let me draw. As you can see here, these two circles, whatever this is there, they are lying on this construction line which is of 75 radius. So I'm going to draw this 75 radius and as well as this line, whatever the construction line we have here. So one is a radius of circle of 75 multiplied by 2, which is 150, and as well as I'm going to draw one line here, so which is like this, and let me trim this extra line. So these two should be construction, so I'm just going to make them as construction lines. Okay, so now we have you can see here there is a 40 mm diameter of circle. So let us draw that 40 mm of circle. Okay, so this circle, what I will do is point on a curve. So this point should be lying on this curve, as well as this point should lie on this curve. Okay, so now it is proper. Now as you can see, this construction line is having 120-degree angle, so which is also 120-degree with this line. So I'll just provide an angular dimension here for this to this. It should be 120. Okay, so now we have to draw the tangent line, which is come and touches this circle. So let's go to line, and if you want to directly create a line with tangency, so you just need to select this and you just need to give like this. So it should be always tangent. Okay, so I'll just make a tangency here. So since I selected Alt, it lost the tangency. So now these two should be parallel and these two should be parallel. So we just need to remove this extra line here. Okay, and also this point should lie on this edge. So go to geometric constraint and point on a curve, and this point should be on this curve, as well as this point should also be on this curve. Okay, now our sketch is fully done and we can just trim these extra lines. Also we have two more circles. Let me create those two circles. As you can see here, these two circles, radius of 8 and 13. So 8 is nothing but 16, 13 is nothing but 26. Okay, and now geometric constraint, concentric. So these two should be concentric. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll just finish the sketch, and we have to extrude this. So now as you can see here, this should be 4 mm. 4 mm we have to leave it, and then the bottom it should have a 24 mm depth. So let's go to extrude and select this single line, stop at intersection. So this is my line and it should be in the opposite direction. 4 mm we have to give the cap, and it should be up to 24. So it should be united with the body. Click OK. So now it is done. So also we have to remove the material over here. As you can see here, this should be removed. So 4 mm depth will be for this radius of 13. So let us give that 4 mm left for this one, and it should be in the opposite direction. So it should be just 4 mm. So we can just give this 0 and 5 mm, and it should be united with the body. Okay, so now as you can see here, we have to remove this entire hole here. So there is a hole, so which is of radius 8. So let me remove the material using this. So it should be subtracted. Click OK. Okay, so now we have to make a pattern for this. So let's go to geometric pattern feature. So insert, associative copy, and pattern feature. So this feature and this feature I'm just going to pattern. Okay, this and this. You can just select these three, and my vector will be along this direction, and point of rotation will be this, and count and span will be 3 and 360, and you just click OK. So now as soon as you click OK, as you can see here, all the three sides we have this feature. So now as you can see here on the bottom, there is a hole. So these two holes with a 6 mm of hole, and then it is in overall length. So we can just provide that. We have already a circle over here. So this is our circle. So go to extrude and select this. So it should start from 25 minus 6, which is 19 mm. So we should give 19 mm over here, and it should be removed from the body. So I will just select the other circle as well here as well, and can just click OK. So now these two circles should be completely through hole. So just select this, and I can just give 0 and subtract it. Okay. So now our model is almost ready. We are only left with edge blends here. So as you can see, there is an edge blend which is given, which is of 4 mm, because the depth, whatever the extrude we have is 4 mm. So we just need to provide 4 mm as well. So we'll just go into edge blend and 4 mm. This 3. Okay. So now it's done. So I think we are done with the complete model, guys. So as you can see here, whatever the dimensions we have, everything is covered, and this is completed. So let's hit Ctrl W and hide everything and show only solid bodies. So this is how we can make this model, guys. So if you have any doubts, please comment in the section below, and I'll try to answer. Please subscribe to my channel, hit a like button, as well as share my videos. Thank you, guys.